What's up, Cancer? Welcome back to Grizzly Tarot. My name is Dan. I'm here to do your love life checkup. For those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. Happy to have you. For those of you that are returning, what's up, Soul Fam? Good to see you. So I already shuffled a bit off the camera. Do a couple, oh my God. And we got cards flying. For the record, I tried to do this intro already 4 times and I was just getting annoyed because I can't speak. So I'm not gonna redo it. I'm just gonna take this card that's on the ground. Somebody's dealing with somebody from the past because it's the 6 of Cups. I'm very frustrated right now. Sorry guys, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Alright, so 6 of Cups flew out. I don't know who's dealing with somebody from the past, but somebody's dealing with somebody from the past. So, throw that back in. Okay, 3 shuffles. Today's been a stressful day when it comes to speaking. I can't articulate words. Things are just not working. Anyway, anything you possibly need to know about this reading, who it pertains to, about personal readings, any social media you want to follow, all that stuff, link down below in the description. Feel free to check that out. Otherwise, let's just jump right into the reading. Ugh. This is stressful. You got the 9 of Cups, so you're happy. 7 of Cups, okay. Okay. Trying to release something. Well, that would make sense. I said somebody from the past was here. So, okay, let's clarify. Clarify that 7 of Cups in reverse, please. All right, too many options. Got it. That's awesome. I love that. So I clarified 7 of Cups in the reverse. What comes out? The 7 of Cups upright. All right. What else do I want? Oh. I don't know what that came out for. Fear of taking a chance. That's what it came out for. Okay, where'd it go? All right. I don't even have to have it. If you hear noise in the back of my home, my roommate is playing video games. So, thanks. It wasn't that loud. I don't even know if the camera can hear it. At least this way you won't have to hear me fumbling over my words. Give me 1 or 2 cards for Cancer, please, Spirit. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there's the one. Harmony. What else? We got one more. Yeah, we do. Awareness. Okay. Spirit. 1 or 2 cards for Cancer, please. Come on. I only take jumpers that reveal themselves. If they fall out and don't flip over, I don't take them. Anything? Okay. You got 3. 3, yeah. Okie doke. So, Cancer. Undertone, the entire read is the Hangman in the reverse, which talks about coming out of stagnation and moving forward instead of staying in a place of being stuck and in a place where you can't move forward, right? So, in your current situation, you have the 9 of Cups. So, you're satisfied emotionally, I would say, because 9 of Cups is a card of satisfaction, contentment. It's not like, oh my God, I'm super emotionally fulfilled, but it's like, okay, like, I'm very content with life. I'm very happy with where things are right now. Now, your challenge here, you have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. The 7 of Cups in the reverse can talk about knowing what you want, but it can also talk about like being overwhelmed with choices, okay? So when I clarified it, what came out is the 7 of Cups upright. Therefore, you're overwhelmed with choices. So like, it's like basically being in your love life where you're very happy and content being single and you're like, I like how things are going. But in order to get to that 10 of Cups, it's like, okay, I would like to have like a partner to get to that 10 of Cups. But my only problem is there are just too many options or too many people that like, you know, pique my interest or just kind of like have it in my head very, very clear. Like it's not like, oh my God, I have so many people throwing themselves at me, I have so many options. No, it's like, okay, I've met a couple people, blah, 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 and like, they're going well, things are all right, they're cool, but like, never knowing which one to pick to really like dive into, you know what I mean? Like, you go on like casual dates, but like, there's never anybody that really like grabs your interest, like, ooh, like, I really like this one, let me like start investing emotionally in this. It's like, instead just, okay, I'm just dating around, but it's like, I don't really know what I want, you know? So in the past, you had the King of Pentacles, which talks about, to me, it's always really just like working on you and your goals. So like, I'm sure in the past, like you probably took a break from love and were just like, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to worry about myself. And that's what this Hanged Man is here. Because in the past, you were in the Hangman position where it's like, I'm just going to hang here, work on myself, do my own thing. Like, I'm not worrying about moving my love life forward. And now that you're at a certain point, you're like, okay, I'm content. But you know what? I would like to have somebody, so let me go try and find somebody. And now you're like, oh my God, I don't know who to pick. No one really like fully piques my interest, right? Now, your goal here, you have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So this can talk about one of two things. It can either be you're trying to release yourself from somebody, or it's you're trying to open yourself back up to be vulnerable, like emotionally in front of people, okay? And what's driving you here is this Ten of Swords. So I'm actually gonna clarify this Four of Pentacles. But I think with this Ten of Swords here, it's wanting to open yourself back up after some form of hurt and deceit, and like, doesn't have to be betrayal, but clarify this Four of Pentacles in reverse, please, Spirit. Three of Wands, you want to get back out there. Okay, you want to expand and grow and be able to emotionally invest into people again, okay? So like I said, there was probably something in the past that shut you down and like you basically put up a wall and was like, nope, I don't want to deal with anybody. I don't want to do anything anymore, or invest in anybody. I'm just going to work on me and deal with my shit. And now you're like, let me get back out there. Like, I want to get back into the dating scene, find somebody, whatever. And you're trying to, it's just hard because you can't find anybody that really piques your interest, that you're like, hey, I really want to invest my time into them, you know? But good news, in your near future coming up, which near future and your outcome cards, they can change. It's based on the energy right now. So based on what you do from here on out moving forward, this can change. So just be aware of that. But in the near future, you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a love offer, a message of emotions, some form of emotional offer. So this could be either you offering to someone or somebody offering to you. Either you, Domino's? What? Domino's? So this could be either you going to offer your love to somebody else, or somebody coming and giving you an offer of love. And when I say love, it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I love you, let's be together. It could just be like, hey, you're really cute, you wanna go on a date? Like something subtle like that, but basically an offer of emotions. So that should be coming in your near future. Now, in your internal influence, which I want you to flip this upright. You have the Six of Swords in the reverse, which talks about not moving on from a situation, okay? So Six of Swords is, the analogy is moving from rough waters to calmer seas. So it's like going from a shitty situation to a more mellow, relaxed situation. In the reverse, it's like, nope, you're just sitting in the middle of a fucking shitstorm and you're not going into calmer waters. You know what I mean? So basically, like, yeah, you want to open yourself up. You want to get back out there. You're overwhelmed, but at the same time, it's like you are not moving yourself to a better situation. You're kind of keeping yourself in this stagnant energy focused on what happened in the past, or dealing with what happened in the past, okay? So like maybe like you're not focused on it anymore and it's not in your forefront, but it's still lingering and a part of you is still keeping yourself there. In order to bring in this love offer and actually open yourself up, you have to move from there. Okay, you can't stay in that same place, right? Now, and this is funny, your external energy, which this could be a person you're dealing with, people you're dealing with, or just the energy around you, okay? I feel like this is a lingering energy around you. It's the Page of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Wands basically like decides to go forward with an idea and take the Ace of Wands and start something new, right? And he dives straight in with passion. In the reverse, it's like you're stagnating yourself. You're not moving forward. You're not trying to take this leap forward. and you're not trying to start something new. So I feel like that's that energy around you, because people can kind of sense that. Or this could be a person that is interested in you, but they're not doing it because they see you're still stuck in that past place, right? You know how like people say like, oh, girls can tell when a guy is just looking to get laid, or girls or guys can tell like when a girl's like really desperate. Like you can sense that. It's an energy that comes off somebody. And it's the same essence as in when you're dating or you get out of a relationship and you're like emotionally scarred from it and you don't allow yourself to heal, people can sense that. So then like after a relationship, you're like, oh my God, why can't I find somebody new, blah, blah, blah. It's because you still have all that negative energy around you. You have to clear it out, okay? So that's how I feel this is. It's like there's potential around you. Nobody wants to invest because they still sense that energy, okay? Your hope here, what the fuck was that? You have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be the lie, cheat, sneak card. It can be a card of planning and strategizing. It's also a card of like figuring your way out of something, okay? I clarified this because I wanted to make sure what it was before I said it. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So basically you were trying to get out of something and stop with this negative energy, right? It's like your hope is to get out of this past energy, basically, okay? Because you stopped putting effort into that, and that's what it's clarifying on, that like, okay, you're trying to get away from what you stopped putting effort into, okay? It's old. Now, what you fear, why was it even gonna clarify that? What you fear is the Fool in the reverse. You fear not taking a leap of faith. You fear, it could either be not taking a leap of faith, it could be, that's why I'm clarifying it. It could be fearing recklessness. I think it's you fearing that you're not going to just start new. You fear that like you're not gonna start. Fear being blocked off, yeah. The Fool clarified with Two of Swords, you basically fear being blocked off, like you're not gonna be able to open yourself back up and to get back out there. Okay, you fear like you're not going to have this new beginning. But your outcome here, you have the Queen of Cups, which is a very nurturing lover. I don't know if you saw it, I just threw like 6 cards. It's a very nurturing, loving. I can't speak today, it's really bad. Like I went to the store to get friggin' eggs, and like when I said goodbye to the lady, I was just like, bye, have a good day. And I just kind of looked at her and was like, bye, and just like walked out. I meant to say have a good day. I can't talk today. And like I said, I tried the intro over like 6 times, and my roommate just started laughing at me, and I was like, shut up, bro. Like, it's not going well. So the Queen of Cups is a very nurturing, loving, compassionate person. Please clarify this Queen of Cups for me, Spirit, as their outcome. This could mean you take on this energy. It could mean somebody is coming in for you like that. This could represent a person. Okay, we're gonna clarify that again, please and thank you. Did you not flip? Okay. Okay, come on, Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands in the reverse, please. So the 4 of Wands in the reverse to me can either be finding your own inner stability or it's just a lack of stability. Ooh, why do you? There are cards flashing, but they're not actually flipping. Okay. Spirit, come on, clarify this Queen of Cups. 4 of Wands in the reverse. The Star card. It's like allowing yourself to feel vulnerable. All right, so I feel like this is a sense of, oh, okay. So I was gonna say it's a sense of like, okay, being a little bit uncomfortable, being vulnerable, but it's coming out. It's actually more saying like this Queen of Cups, she's in touch with her emotions. Okay, because the Star is a card of vulnerability. It's a card of renewal, hope, faith. And like I said, the 4 of Wands, to me, it can either be in the reverse. It's either feeling very unstable, or it's finding your own sense of inner stability. Okay, with these 3 comboed, I basically like take it as like you're getting back in touch with your emotions, where like they no longer throw you off. You're allowing yourself to vulnerably open up, and it's not throwing you off on the inside. Like you're in tune with them. That makes sense. Like being in tune with your emotions and not being afraid to show it. Kind of like somebody who wears their heart on the sleeve and like they don't give a shit about it. You know what I mean? So that I think is good, because that will help you with this Page of Cups, this new offer that's coming in. It'll help you to expand and grow more, because when you're not afraid to invest in somebody, they won't be afraid to invest in you either, okay? And there will be no hesitation, and you'll both just dive in. You know what I mean? Be smooth sailing. Sorry, I don't know. I saw like that in the camera. I was like, smooth sailing. Now, your advice here, you have the star in the reverse, which again, I said, upright is card of hope, renewal, faith, being vulnerable. In the reverse, it's not being vulnerable, feeling hopeless, feeling having no faith, hopeless. But before, if you guys remember in the very beginning, a card flipped out and I was like, what did that flip out for? It was the death card, okay? I don't remember exactly why I was just like, oh my God, it is the star card. Because I was sitting there, I was like, I don't know why this came out. Like, what is it supposed to deal with? What it's actually talking about is the star card, okay? It's saying you need to put an end to this old hopeless situation and you need to stop holding on to it and transform. The death card is a card of transformation, okay? So I'm gonna clarify star in the reverse again, but basically you need to stop giving to a situation. That's way too many cards. Way too many cards. Give me like one or two, Spirit. Clarify star in the reverse. Star in the reverse. Up. Ooh, I like that. Okay, you got the Hierophant in the reverse. Challenge your status quo. If right now you're afraid to be vulnerable and things feel hopeless, you need to change things. You need to challenge the status quo. Like I said with the death card, you need to let it end. That negative mentality of feeling hopeless, you need to put an end to that, okay? The Hierophant in the reverse to me is somebody who goes against the grain, somebody who challenges the status quo, somebody who says, okay, well, you know what if we tried it this way instead of the way we've been doing it for 20 years, right? So basically saying like, okay, you're sitting here unsure of where you want to go, feeling like you can't open up, or like feeling like you don't want to open up and don't want to become vulnerable. But this is saying like, why don't you challenge that belief and be like, well, you know what if I was vulnerable? Not being vulnerable hasn't gotten me anywhere, so let's see if I'm vulnerable and see if it gets me anywhere, okay? Can't be afraid to take those chances. Now, the oracle cards that you got, you have 5 total. You have harmony and awareness. I will read from the book. Oh yeah, and Mercury retrograde is fucking with my reading ability, so, you know, be prepared for that. All right, awareness, 27, 37. Awareness. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure change, they're all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch directions, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success. By having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe, you can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. Like I said, changing your direction, trying things differently. Okay, closing myself off emotionally has not helped, has not gotten me anywhere. Maybe I should open myself up and see what that does. You know what I mean? All right, harmony. 37. Harmony. This card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual initiation, partnership, or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting for the future. This doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but could signify other forms of relationship in your life, whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships have to be one-to-one. They can be forged with a group, an organization, a pet, or even an incident or situation. The Harmony card is calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you, even in the most difficult situations. They're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership or Is this partnership for my highest good? How can I make it stronger? Are we teaching each other? What have I discovered or am I still uncovering about myself through this union? Are the people in my life empowering and encouraging me to be all that I can be? Within every relationship, there's an encoded lesson that you've hopefully gleaned, or in some cases, one you still need to learn. So, this goes right along with the Page of Cups that I said is coming in the near future. You have an offer coming in. You just really need to take a look at how you've handled things in the past and be like, okay, what can I learn? Maybe this new person coming in, they might not be your next actual relationship. They might just be the person that breaks you out of, like, breaks down your wall a little bit so that you're more open to being in relationships, all right? But in every relationship, in every partnership, every connection, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever it is, there is a lesson to be learned there that you can apply in your life to move forward, okay? So take a look at all your different relationships, and especially new ones coming in, and see what lessons can be taken from that, all right? All right, and you got 3 of these guys. The Energy Oracle deck. Patience is your first one. Patience. This card shows a beautiful angel holding a clock in the stillness of winter. Her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time to release the old urgency and to look at things with much clearer perspective. When this card is upright, it's telling you to relax and let go of the single-minded desperation that's been driving you. Don't try to force your will on only one option. When you think there's only one solution to satisfy your need or to make you happy, you are blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. Be patient, open, and creative. Choose to be peaceful in the present. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, and let them come through. Be patient. Change what you... How do I word it? Don't stick to such a rigid agenda, okay? Don't think like, okay, oh my God, I can only be with this kind of person, or like I'll only open up if they're just like this, blah, blah, blah. Be flexible and be patient, okay? The universe works in very mysterious ways, and you have to realize that not everything is going to go to plan. And 90% of the time, in my own personal experience, when things don't go to plan, they usually end up better. Or at least in the outcome, they end up better, because the universe does that for a reason. But hang on one second, I am very thirsty. Imagine I just like chugged this whole thing right now. I don't know why I thought about that. Anyway, okay, you have 2 other ones. Strategy in the reverse. Let's see. Where are you? Wait. Oh. On the wrong book. I was like, why can't I find it? Strategy 6-6. Strategy. When the strategy card is reversed, it indicates a stall in progress due to lack of planning. You may have a goal in mind, but no specific ideas about how to achieve it. Or you may have found that your original plans have hit a wall and it's now time to reevaluate things. If this is the case, remember that the path of least resistance may be tempting, but it rarely leads anywhere new. Don't let the mundane task of life eat up all your time and take you off course. Instead of floundering and wandering around in confusion, put some significant mental effort into starting or renewing a comprehensive plan of attack. This card reversed is warning you to get out of the role of passive observer and become the author and director of your own destiny. Affirmation. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in any direction. I am flexible, persistent, and prepared. Like I said, be flexible, okay? Don't sit there and think, oh, you know, I'm going to go with the tried and true and do nothing and not pursue anybody and not open myself up. And sooner or later, I'm going to be in a happy relationship. No, that's not the case. You need to about face and change direction. Like, clearly that's not working, okay? Don't be afraid to open up and get out there. All these are just reiterating what I've said. Financial constraints in the reverse. What was that about? $41. This card reverse portends an increase in the money about to come your way. I'm going to start that over. This card reverse portends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risk and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Not sure what that means. Always bring your consciousness to this and every aspect of your life. Affirmation: I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bring benefits to all. So this could be just a completely separate message. I mean, maybe some of you actually haven't gone out there and started dating because you're like, oh, I don't want to go out and have to spend money on dinner because, you know, money's a little tight right now and stuff like that. This could just be a message saying like, hey, that's no longer going to be an issue for you in your dating life. This could also just be a message for some Cancer out there saying, hey, your money struggles are about to be done, right? So Cancer, this is all I got for you. I hope it resonated. I think this is really good reading. It's basically saying you're going to come out of this period of blocking yourself off, and you're going to open yourself up, and you're going to have suitors. You're going to have, love offers. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to get yourself out there. Cancer, come out of that little shell of yours. I'm a Cancer moon. Trust me, I go into that shell all the time. But let's get out of it. See? Cancer moon. But let's get ourselves out of that shell, right? Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for all the support, as always. And if you like the video, drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Deuces.